I know people probably thought I was pregnant, dead, healing from a BBL or something. I don't know, but nah, I was just healing.
Look.
What's up, y'all? So I'm bringing you this video just to share some transparency on my hot and healing girl summer is what I like to call it. So, I just decided to make this because I really do feel like I'm coming back to a sense of self. So I just really wanted to show y'all my real glow up this summer, and that was healing. So the truth is, I have been in a really dark place since about early May. What really made this time hard for me and kind of hard to deal with is that I was dealing with some deep-rooted family issues. I don't mind being transparent. That's why this, my video is here. That's why I made this channel. So I'm all about promoting transparency. So I will go ahead and let y'all know these matters were related to substance abuse and just a huge generational cycle of that and how it just has affected me and has always affected me. And it came down to someone very close to me almost overdosing and then being able to be revived. And then also just a generational cycle of predatory, patriarchal toxicity. Just, people just really kind of defending or perpetuating or allowing just unhealthy behaviors. And it all kind of came up in some blow-ups. I just had to decide that I had to heal. I had to heal because all of these events just brought up a lifelong trauma of, things. So I felt like when the big medical scare happened amongst a family member, it just kind of took my healing back to square one. I just had a lot of conversations with myself about breaking the cycle and putting my, foot down, just not allowing the unhealthy cycle to affect me anymore. And I had been carrying everything. Everything from childhood. So, I actually just decided that I was going to, heal the right way, which, I really feel like is underrated. So the first thing that I did was take my ass off of social media, because I just really felt like in order for me to just heal and focus and kind of just fix everything that I needed to, I had to start internally. Social media is just a way to entertain yourself with others and distract yourself with other content and really just take away the focus from everything that you need to do within. Now, I know some people use social media for that exact distraction. I have too, but I had to decide if I was going to heal the right way that I had to go. I had to dip. I think nowadays as a society, we're so attached to our phones and so attached with, social media and just thinking that we could never, get offline or anything like that. But you really can. And those that run a business, if you can't completely go off social media, I would definitely say stay signed into your business account and only follow motivational pages or positive pages or anything just business related. You want to be able to block out that extra noise. But I decided, since I don't have a business account and I really wanted to heal the right way, and what is the underrated way, and that is just dipping off, ducking, just kind of moving in silence. So the last time that I posted, I think it was May 3rd. I know people probably thought I was pregnant, dead, healing from a BBL or something. I don't know, but nah. I was just healing. So I had to get selfish with my healing. During these episodes, these dark phases, I have to completely conserve my energy. So I already knew that, I often don't have the mental capacity to just text people back anyway. But I just knew that this time it was going to be worse. I had to honestly too just get serious with my boundaries. Unfortunately, when I placed those boundaries, I realized that those same people who I, felt like I couldn't trust, or who were lying to me, or just saving face, or just selfish, ungrateful, toxic, whatever, they were people closest to me. I will honestly say this time around, while I was gone, I had never in my whole life felt so alone. I just felt so much hurt and so much pain because like the core group of people in my life who had like so much real estate over my emotions, who are in my bloodline, who I found so much comfort in, just were hurting me. But I knew I had to break the cycle and heal myself. During one of the times we had like a family blow up, and I kept bringing up excuses, just telling them I'm so tired of the excuses, and this is why I'm going to break the cycle, and this is why I'm going to be different, because you know, I know what accountability is like, I know what the self-work is like, but I wasn't being all the way honest with myself. I also had to have a really hard conversation with myself and look within and ask myself, well, what do you make excuses about? I wanted to stop making excuses about exercising, but the goal itself was not to lose weight, and it actually has never been, honestly. I just knew that if I made a ritual of exercising, that the weight loss would naturally come. Once I just tackled my mentality and took it to a healthy place, that all of the other benefits of, you know, weight loss, looking toned, looking, you know, right, where my muscles at? Anyway, looking right, like I knew all of that would come, but I didn't want it to be about weight loss. I wanted it to be the right way. So what I actually did to begin, you know, holding myself accountable was I made an actual little accountability tracker. And, you know, that was just a way for me to visualize and kind of see how I was accomplishing and reminding myself of these small goals that I owed it to myself to at least attempt to. Just came up with a routine where I would, you know, go outside and run 1.5 miles one way and 1.5 miles back. So I was doing 3 miles total. But when I say run, it didn't start off that way. It was really more of like a HIIT, you know, workout, a high intensity interval training, because I hate cardio. I can't run. I got asthma. Like, no. So I didn't even start off trying to run. I just started off, you know, wanting to get out there. So every time I did go outside and at least do something, even if I had to walk the whole way, I would put an X on my accountability tracker that, you know, I got it done. So in addition to staying off of social media and exercising, I also decided to seek therapy again. And I used the platform BetterHelp, which is 100% online. And it was referred to me by my best friend because she knew it was something that I needed very quickly and urgently. And also it was affordable. And so I was able to sign up with BetterHelp, and they have options and preferences that you can choose to, you know, say that you want a Black woman, or they ask you, are you straight or religious? And so I decided to sign up. And, you know, I'm an advocate of therapy for 2 reasons, actually. The first one is the fact that you just have someone who is paid to have the mental capacity to be able to, you know, listen to you and provide, you know, non-judgmental advice or unbiased advice, and just really allows you to have a dedicated, you know, time and space to vent and to release everything that you're carrying, and not to walk around harboring, you know, all of this negative energy. The second reason that I really advocate for it too is because it relieves your friends and your family of having to carry that burden with you as well. I know we're not really good with checking in with others and asking them if they have the mental capacity to take on our things before we just start unloading. In certain ways, I do offer myself, but I always, you know, want people to at least try to have another option. So one of the things that I really felt like I took away from therapy this go around was just, number one, the feeling of validation, the feeling that, you know, it was okay to be unapologetic in my healing this time. And it was okay to place boundaries and set rigid boundaries on some of the closest people to you. And validating that family can be toxic and you don't always have to just put up with them. And that I do owe it to myself to break the cycle, to be different, to, you know, understand and to say, hey, thank you for the tools that you helped me with to survive. But because you are no longer serving me, and that's for anyone, you know, you gotta go. But she also helped me to understand more of my triggers. Some I was aware of and some I wasn't, and just helped me to be able to pinpoint, you know, the root causes of a lot of things that was going on. And I think a lot of us, if we haven't done the real internal work, we don't even realize that two things can be related or associated from, you know, childhood trauma, and that is still showing up to this day. So I am an advocate for therapy. I do really appreciate the BetterHelp platform. So if anybody has actually, you know, tried the BetterHelp platform, definitely comment down below and just, you know, let me know your experience, because I really do appreciate having that, and did appreciate having that at the time. And I think I have a link where I get a month free and you, or no, not a month, I think I have a link where I get a week free and you get a week free if you sign up and use it. So if y'all need some help, use my link. If not, it's okay. So, you know, I was doing all of the tips and tricks and tools to heal. I was working out, staying off of social media, you know, seeking therapy and stuff, but you know, it still hurt like hell. I still had never felt so lonely in my life, so dark in my life, and just hurt. I was crying and just bursting out crying all of the time. And I remember waking up one morning and I didn't even recognize myself. My eyelids were so swollen and I just looked like Shrek. And so it was hard. I had to know that this was still a part of the process. This loneliness, crying, releasing it, sitting still, sitting in my feelings, writing it all out, facing it, doing shadow work. I knew that this was part of the process and that I had to do it to be able to break the cycle and give myself a chance to properly heal. One thing that I actually did do while I was gone was get an Akashic reading done. And Akashic reading is something that is able to give you a glimpse of your soul's gifts and kind of clarify your life's purpose. And so it was actually really cool for me. It was very validating for me. And so if you're interested in that type of stuff, I would definitely recommend. If not, don't even worry about it, because I ain't got time for you not to appreciate it. It came up in my reading that I did, you know, I had the gift of the communicator. Mind you, this person doesn't know me from the can of paint. I didn't give her a birthday, or not, I just gave her my name and a number to call me on. And so, you know, it brought up the fact that I was like a lawyer in my past life. I've always been an advocate. I've always helped people in my past lives. I've always had the gift of the communicator and used my voice for good. And so that was something that it felt like, you know, it really resonated to who I am, who I've always been on my social media platforms. I decided to tap into that more and to know that I actually do have a voice and I don't mind sharing and I don't mind being vulnerable. So hence my YouTube. And so I just understand that being transparent, being authentic, being raw, being true, being yourself is truly underrated in today's world. So yeah, so your girl has been doing the internal work, and you know, most importantly, the key thing that I feel like that I did that is the takeaway from this all is to move in silence. So I actually wanted to put in my girl for this part because, you know, I just want to say that today I can honestly say, you know, I'm doing good. Like, I feel better. I've been able to properly process and heal and incorporate so many healthy things. Where I'm at today and where I'm going is absolutely brighter than my past. Even though my hot girl summer wasn't publicized, like, it was underrated. Like, I did the damn thing for myself. I incorporated an exercise routine. My booty got bigger, waist got smaller, skin got clearer, went to therapy, set boundaries, and most importantly, I ducked the fuck off, because again, you can't expect too much internal change if you're always concerning yourself and kind of being influenced by the external world. With that being said, allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm actually not done healing, but I decided that with this channel, I will just allow y'all to see the journey as I go through it, and in case it helps anyone, or at least to help you know that you're not alone, you're not crazy, and that I'm a real person. A lot of us are never done healing, and so why not just do it together and just showcase that. So don't forget to subscribe and to turn on your notifications for all of my future content so that you can stay on this journey with me. Well, if you made it this far in the video, I truly want to say thank you so much for listening and for watching. If anything that I said in this video resonated with you, or if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. And of course, don't forget to like this channel, like this video, subscribe, turn on your notifications, do all that. But I definitely welcome y'all to this journey and am open to whatever y'all want to talk about. So again, thank you for watching. Bye.